Hello, you're welcome to today's edition of Ipman Today. Trust you've had a great day all day. Of course, you know that Ipman Today is the flagship advocacy show of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria. And on today's Ipman Today, we'll kick off with the verdict. And on the verdict, we'll bring you the thoughts of the national president of Ipman on the recently launched Old Port Harcourt Refinery. Now, it's no longer news that the Old Port Harcourt Refinery has commenced operations, turning out PMS on a daily basis. But what are the thoughts of the national president on this new reality, and what will be the impact of this new reality also on the nation's economy? Right after the verdict, I'll bring you CNG report. Now, guess what? On CNG report, I was booking the ride, and just as I was booking the ride, I prayed that the ride has to be a CNG powered vehicle, and of course, I was blessed. The vehicle I booked was a CNG powered vehicle, and I had this sublime conversation with this young man who happens to be a driver in the city of Abuja. He talked to us about his experience using CNG vehicle. Now, right after CNG report, I'll bring you oil and gas news. Now, exactly what is trending in the oil and gas sector in Nigeria. All of this you get to see on today's edition of Ipman Today. Many thanks for staying with us yet again on today's edition. My name is Afam Okone. Don't touch your remote, as I'll be back with the verdict. You're welcome back from that short break. I'll take you over now to the verdict. And I told you earlier that the national president of Ipman, Alhaji Abubakar Migani Shetima, will be talking to us on the impact of the Port Harcourt Refinery, of the Old Port Harcourt Refinery, which commenced operations last week Tuesday. Now, this is the verdict. Let's go. You're welcome to today's edition of The Verdict on Ipman Today. It's no longer news that the Old Port Harcourt Refinery has kicked off operations, and with the national president of Ipman, we'll be analyzing all these new realities. Mr. President, welcome to The Verdict on Ipman Today.
Yeah, welcome, Mr. Afan. Well done. Thank you.
Sir.
Yeah, well done.
You got the news last week that the Port Harcourt Refinery has started operations. How do you feel, sir, when you got the news?
Well, in fact, when we had the news that Port Harcourt Refinery has kick-started, we, the members of Independent Petroleum Marketers, were happy with the new development. Yes, we are happy because it's what we have been expecting for a very long time.
So do you think this will affect further the price of PMS in the market, positively or negatively?
Well, in fact, if they continue the production and they started loading, definitely it will reduce tension, and it may likely reduce the cost of the PMS.
You told us recently that Ipman has started lifting from Dangote Refinery. But as of now, do you have any plans to begin to lift from the NNPC refinery in Port Harcourt?
Yes, you know, we are marketers. If at all they have started loading, then when they approach us for the business, Independent Petroleum Marketers were ready to participate in the business. But presently, we are loading our product through Dangote, and we are happy the way we have been taking product through Dangote, because we get the product direct. And when you go around the market, you will see that fuel is available everywhere. Our marketers are happy. We discharge this product in our various filling stations, and we are competing with other marketers, which has not been happening before.
Because recently, a few episodes ago, we showed clips of how you visited the Old Port Harcourt Refinery. You were there with the MD, I think, where he took you on a tour around the facility.
Yes, I have visited the place, and the time when we visited the place, actually the MD there is seriously working day and night, and maybe that is the reason why now it resulted to the loading that they have started. So, and we are thinking that as they have started loading, we are waiting for them at any time when they call our attention to come and start picking product. We are ready to go and start picking product.
So has Ipman been able to get all the monies that have been stuck with the NNPCL? Have you been able to retrieve all the monies back?
We are retrieving, but presently, up to present date, we have some outstanding money with the NNPCL. So immediately I know they tell us we should go and put the additional money before we can be able to take our product there. And I have already informed the marketers, all those who has an outstanding debt with the NNPCL, they should go and see the way they can bring their money out.
So you don't want to convert the monies to products from NNPCL?
Yes, that is the product. Normally, because it make it to them very difficult to start giving our marketers the money. The only thing what they normally use to tell us, the marketers should go and put the remaining balance so that they can be able to load their products.
But Mr. President, something strikes the average Nigerian, and I'm sure this also worries you as the Ipman president. Why is it that after you make payments to the NNPCL, they are delaying in releasing the products to you, and then immediately or all of a sudden they increase the pump price and tell you to add the margin? Does it make sense?
Well, in fact, I don't want to go to that angle as of now, because now we have a savior, which is Dangote Refinery.
Okay.
And normally, if we pay our money through Dangote Refinery, within 24 hours, we load our product.
Yes.
So actually, that issue is a foregone issue.
Okay.
And so we are together with the Dangote, and we promise him that we cannot do importation. We rely fully on him, and that is where we are getting our source of product. And I am calling the attention of all our members. Let them try to patronize independent petroleum marketers filling station, not only our members, including the whole Nigerian populace, to patronize independent petroleum marketers, because most of the product that we are selling are all Dangote product, which is of higher standard.
Okay.
So we are calling the attention of each and every motorist to go to independent petroleum marketers and purchase their product. So for that, if they purchase their product through our filling stations, it's just like adding value to the country, to the Nigerian economy. Because one, we are going to see how we can be able to start giving employment to our teeming youths that are unemployed, and I'm advising all the independent petroleum marketers, for those who cannot be able to lift a complete truck, let them join hand to see how they can be able, maybe three filling station, to see how they can be able to join their money to load their product and share the product and sell with immediate effect.
So Ipman members can individually come together and purchase products from Dangote?
Yes, quite all right. Yes, Ipman members can come together and purchase the product. So because, you know, our marketers, there are those who has one filling station, some has 3 filling station, 4, up to 50, some have up to 100 filling stations. So for those who are having only one filling station, that they cannot be able to purchase full truck, they should join hand with those who has one filling station, so that by the time when they buy the product, they can share it to their stations.
How would you describe the transaction so far with the Dangote Refinery compared to the past?
No, the transaction is very good. We are happy because now if you go around to the market, you will see that our marketers are challenging other marketers in terms of pricing. So actually we are happy with the way things are going, and we thank Dangote for the way he accommodated independent petroleum marketers to be purchasing product direct through him. Just of recent, you heard what the Dangote has done. He has done a wonderful thing whereby he reduced 20 naira.
Yes.
So it's a very, people are thinking that like it's a small margin, but it's not a small margin because in one truck, it's just like he reducing almost 1 million naira.
Oh, from a single truck?
It's from a single truck, which is carrying 50,000 liters.
But that reduction, has it taken effect, sir?
Yes, it has taken effect. So that is the reason why if you go around this week, you will see most of our marketers will start reducing the same 20 naira which Dangote reduce.
So that will be how much now per liter at the filling stations?
Yeah, it depends on the location. I cannot say this is the actual price because it depends on the distance where the product is going to be carried. For those who are carrying it in Lagos, but the only thing what I will assure you is our product is the most cheapest product now in the country.
Cheaper than
the major marketers, NNPC retail, and Ipman. Independent petroleum marketers, they have the cheapest product now.
Okay, away from the price, what about the quality of the PMS?
The quality, that is what I have said.
Because you are Ipman president.
Yes, Dangote has a very standard quality product, which is being tested by the NNDPPRL. His quality is approved, standard, and anybody who buy the product there, he can justify that Dangote product is a good product.
So what's the future now for the Nigerian?
The future is very bright. It's very, very bright because that is what we have been expecting. That is why we are calling for those well-to-do Nigerians to see that how they can be able to start participating in refinery business. whereby by the time when Dangote gets some people too who can be able to do the refinery, at the end of the day, we may start exporting, not importing.
We start exporting PMS.
Yes.
Yes. And we also hope to see our crude oil being also used by the Dangote Refinery.
Yes, actually, we are appealing to the government, let them support him, because any patriotic Nigerian make this higher investment, he need to be supported by the government. And I thank God, our president is a businessman, and I know he knows what it means to assist a businessman who established a very big standard business like this. So I think that it's good. Let the government support him in giving him crude oil as just the way they have promised, so that the Nigeria will change. And the direction that is going now, actually, it shows Nigeria is going to change.
Thank you, Mr. President. What are your last words before we call this a wrap?
Let the Nigerians support Mr. President agenda, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and together with the Minister of Finance, actually the strategies that they have been taking for the Nigerian economy is a very good strategy. So let's support him. Let's all our independent petroleum marketers support Dangote Refinery so that he can be able to achieve what he wanted to achieve for this country.
That is a wrap on the verdict. The national president of Ipman says we should support the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and also support Dangote Refinery to ensure maximum availability of PMS products across Nigeria. We'll be back after this short break with CNG Reports. You're welcome back from the verdict with the national president of Ipman. Now, Alhaji Shettima believes, I'm talking about the national president of Ipman, he believes that the advent of the Port Harcourt refinery, that is the old Port Harcourt refinery, is a good sign for the Nigerian downstream sector, because this will further bring down the price of PMS in Nigeria. Over now to CNG Report. I told you earlier now that on this particular day, I was trying to book a ride, and if I'm going to be booking a ride to go somewhere in Abuja, it has to be a CNG powered vehicle. So as I was booking this ride, I was praying in my mind that it should be a CNG powered vehicle. And guess what? It was a CNG powered vehicle. And this guy has been driving in Abuja for quite a while. He told me his experience using CNG powered vehicle. Now, there's no gainsaying the truth in that. CNG is here to stay, and CNG is here to succeed, to make lives better for you and I. Now, let me take you over to that scenario where I ran into this guy using a CNG powered vehicle on the road in Abuja. Of course, this is a segment we call CNG Reports, and I'm trying to book a ride because my prayer is that I get a vehicle that is CNG empowered. I mean, a CNG powered vehicle, because I need to get somewhere right now. Okay, I booked the ride, and like I said, I'm praying that this is a CNG powered vehicle. I've booked about 3 rides today, and all of them are PMS vehicles, and I don't want to use no PMS vehicles. Remember, this is CNG Report, so all I use is CNG powered vehicles. Now, my ride, where this guy is telling me 2 minutes. Wow, my ride is just here, and like I said, I just pray this guy uses CNG because CNG is cheaper and is affordable for me. Oh, this is my ride, this is my ride. Mr. Noah, yes. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, I booked you, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to Ipman headquarters, okay? But before that, I need to know, are you using CNG?
Sure.
You're using CNG. Now, I told you that I'm looking for a vehicle that has CNG, and I just ran into a CNG powered vehicle. Mr. Noah, please, I'd like to talk to you about CNG before we start this ride. What do you think?
No problem.
So now he has no problem with that. So this is CNG Report. This is Noah. This is our farm, and I just got a vehicle, a CNG powered vehicle. So right now, keep your dialogue, keep your channel locked on NTA on CNG Report. Why this guy takes us through his experience, his CNG experience. Let's go. So, Mr. Noah, thank you so much for finding time to talk to us on CNG Report. I know I booked your ride and we're going somewhere, but I need to talk to you because you are using CNG. Tell us, when exactly did you start using CNG on your vehicle?
That was about 3 months ago.
How would you rate your expenditure on PMS compared to CNG right now that you're using?
It has actually cut down my expenses. I have more income now.
More income?
Compared to before. Because I know I buy approximately 20,000, 25,000 fuel every day. But now,
that's when you were using PMS.
when I was using PMS,
You used to buy 25,000 naira fuel
yes,
every day.
Every day, yes.
In 10 days, you're spending 250,000 naira.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Go ahead.
But now, max, I buy like 4,000, 5,000. So
A day
yes,
for CNG.
for CNG, and it takes me almost about the same thing that 25,000 naira fuel will do.
Are you for real?
So it's a wonderful innovation. It's great.
So CNG is real.
Yes, it's real.
It's not fake news.
No, it's real.
So how, I mean, you're married, right?
Yes, I'm married.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3.
3 kids.
Yes.
Wow. I have 3 kids myself.
Okay.
So now, I mean, talk to me. How does a wife feel about CNG compared to when we were using PMS? Is she excited? Are your children happy? Do you have more money now to buy sweets and biscuits for
Yeah,
your
my
children?
children are happy. In fact, gone are the days when I buy bread maybe once in a week. But bread is about 2,000 naira now.
Okay, then when you were using PMS,
Yes.
you used to buy bread once a week for the
Once-
kids.
once
You
in
can
a week.
imagine, he used to buy bread once a week for his beautiful children, but now,
But now at least I can buy like 3 or 4 times in a week.
wow, because of CNG.
Yes.
So CNG brings more food, more income to the home,
I have more liquid
disposable
cash
income.
to spend.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
So it's really great. It has really made a positive impact in my life. And the good thing about it is that your car seems to enjoy using gas than fuel.
Wow.
That's what I've observed.
Can you explain that to me?
Like when I was using fuel, before I changed my oil, I changed it every 5,000 kilometers.
Okay, yes, 5,000 kilometers.
But now, after the 5,000 kilometers, my oil is still clean.
wow.
Yes.
The life of your engine oil
Lasts
now lasts longer.
So even if I remove it, change it, I can still use the oil for other machine, maybe like my generator,
At home.
and it's still serve because it's still
neat.
It's still neat. It's
Which
not
means that
dirty.
you can decide to extend the period of service
Yes,
of
to
your
like
vehicle.
6,000 or 7,000 kilometers.
Yes, yes. So where exactly do you buy your gas from, your CNG? Because people wonder, okay, if I install CNG equipment on my vehicle, will I be able to get the gas? Do you get the gas?
I do.
You get the gas?
Yeah, I
Where
do.
exactly in Abuja?
I get in there's one NIPCO filling station at Gosa.
Okay, at Gusa?
That's along
Along
Airport
Airport Road, okay.
Then we have at Zone 1.
Zone 1.
Yes. Then we also have at Prince and Princess, the NNPC filling station at Prince and Princess.
Okay, it's now dispensing CNG.
Yes, it's dispensing here. Then we also have one at Gadua.
Gadua. Yeah, Gadua
Yes,
Junction there.
Yes.
Yes.
Those are the fillings. I know there are other ones. There's one in Kubwa. There's one in Ushafa. But
I
I've
mean-
not bought there. But these are
Those
the
are the
ones
places you bought from.
I have bought from.
So you see, so it's not just about using CNG. CNG is also available in Abuja in all these locations you mentioned. So when you get to convert your vehicle to CNG, you can be rest assured that the availability of CNG in Abuja is 100%. So what is your message to Nigerians who are watching us right now and they are thinking, contemplating, doubting about CNG? What is your message to them, please?
For those who use 4-wheel drives, who have large engines, I think if you want to save yourself a lot of money, go do your CNG. That's just the truth. I'll tell you for free. Just do your CNG. You have no cost for alarm. I drive every day of my life, so I know when it's safe. I know when it's not safe. For me, I drive for a living,
It drives for a living.
and I will assure you that no cost for alarm. You don't need to be afraid.
Now, for those of you still thinking that does this guy really use CNG in his vehicle, I have one shot for you. Let's go and see the CNG in your vehicle and in the boot, so they can believe this news about CNG. Let's go. Let's check his bonnet, his engine, and then his boot, and then you see the facilities, the CNG conversion kits right there in his vehicles. Let's go. Here is the engine of Mr. Noah, who uses CNG. So this is what exactly is this now? This is the CNG part of the CNG equipment,
this
right?
is the complete kit for the
Okay,
CNG.
the complete kit.
I think
Where exactly do you fill up your CNG?
yes, this nozzle here.
Oh, okay, this is the nozzle right here.
Yes.
Okay,
I
yeah.
take it in from here.
So this is where the CNG goes right into the car. So Mr. Noah, thank you so much for finding time to talk to us on today's edition of CNG Report. I'm very, very proud of you. So, and like you said, CNG has done a lot of difference in your life.
It has. It has. It has.
So what is your message to all Nigerians once again watching us before we round up this segment called CNG Report?
I don't know the number of cars on Nigerian roads, but I know that if more people buy CNG cars, I think we'll have relief. There'll be less stress, and I'm sure the transport fare too will come down.
Yeah, transport fare will come down.
It will come down.
That's why I actually booked the ride, and I actually asked you if you're using CNG, so because I know that where I'm going to now will be cheaper. So let's go on our ride. Remember, I booked you, so while we go on the ride, remember this is still CNG report, but myself and Mr. Noah, we're taking a ride right now to my destination. You don't need to come with us, but all I know is that I'm paying far less than what is compared with vehicles using PMS. So Mr. Noah, let's go. So let me just lock your boot for you. Let's go.
It's locked.
This is CNG report. Over now to oil and gas news. All right, I'm back from my destination now. There's no getting the truth in that CNG has made life better for this young chap. Now, he believes that CNG is something that every Nigerian should begin to use as soon as possible because Ipman believes in CNG. And thank you, NIPCO, for also selling CNG at that price across Abuja. I'll take you over now to oil and gas news. Exactly what is trending in the oil and gas industry in the world. Maybe you should join me on this segment. Let's go now. Oil and gas news on Ipman today. Many thanks for keeping your channel locked on NTA, the largest network in all of Africa. Now, this is the part that I hate the most, the part where I have to draw the curtains on today's edition of Ipman Today. Remember, Ipman Today will always bring you the latest in oil and gas policies in Nigeria, as well as the activities of Ipman as led by the national president of Ipman. Ipman Today, of course, will be back same time at 10:05 p.m. like this, at 10:05 next week, Mondays. Remember, we'll always continue to bring you all you need to know in the downstream sector. My name is Alpha Mukuni. Don't touch your remote, please, because like I said, NTA Network will continue with the Sublime Broadcasting.